Yeah, and then your album leaf, just let's put the music a bit closer to you. Okay, so it's just getting this rhythm at the beginning, which I know is my fault for doing it wrong in the first place. I'm going to count in fours, so I'm going to count everything in semiquavers. So each crotchet at the beginning will be 4 semiquavers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay, so try to keep the left hand a little bit steadier. The slower you do this, then the less difficult the semiquavers hopefully will be. So keep that very steady. Okay, I'm still going to divide it all up, which will get a bit complicated. So that means that now if I'm playing quavers in the left hand, I'm going to be counting 2 semiquavers to each of those quavers. So it will be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I'm doing staccato. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and so on. All right. That might seem a little bit of a mouthful to say all that, but I think it will just slow it down and structure it a little bit more, especially trying to fit the last quaver in the left hand with the semiquavers in the right hand. That's where you were struggling a little bit to coordinate those two together. So I'll do that once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, and so on. All right, okay. Now on to the next line. Now to go at that same speed, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think is still a little bit too quick, too soon. So slow your counting down so that you can keep moving from the end of one group of semiquavers into the next group and so on all the way through this line and onto the next line as well. So as soon as you hit a place where you're stopping and hesitating, that's where you need to practice up to. So say I hesitated there, okay, where the thumb turns under in the right hand, then I would just practice stopping on that point until I feel more comfortable with it. Okay, then you could start at that point, put the tied note down, so I'm starting at the end of the bar there and seeing how far I can go. And maybe that next one with that next thumb turn might be a little bit of a stumbling point. So again, go back to the first stopping point. Go even slower if necessary until you can get there without a stop. And you have to build it up like that. And you might find that you think you've got it, and then the next time you come to do it, oh, you haven't, and you have to go back to square one. Been there, done that. So it takes a lot of patience, I'm afraid, to do it. All right, but the more you do it, it's repetition, the more your hand will start to learn it. And the flow of it is part of that as well. And then the last bar on the end of that line. So yes, you need to lift the left hand thumb, lift, down, lift, down. Okay, so that you're lifting it at the last semiquaver point so that it's not delaying getting that next middle C down. And at the end of that line, this is probably the most challenging place, I think, is to find that chord before you get to it. So you're getting to it at the end of that bar, not when you actually need it. So I'm going to just go from towards the end of the bar. Okay, so I'd clearly let go there at the end of that line and moved my hand. Probably could have moved it a little bit quicker than I did. Yes, so I've hit the B flat at the end in the right hand and I've already got my left hand in place, and that takes practice. And then you can arrive without a hesitation. So practice just that. Move and down. Just do it a few times. Move and down, okay? And then you carry on. Just take these, you know, just a step at a time. There's no rush. Now, in this dotted quaver bar, I'm going to keep counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, okay? And again, I'm not stopping at the end of that bar, I'm going on to the next note in the next bar as well, because those semiquavers need to move on to the next beat each time. I think it's important to do that counting there, because this second quaver, or every other quaver in the left hand, needs to come on the third count if you're counting in fours. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the 3, 4, the quaver and the semiquaver, left and right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's important to get that, I think, so that we don't have stops in the right hand. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now I should be playing it up here. Sorry about that. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How spread out are these? Very spread out. Okay, and you may think, oh my goodness, that means, you know, I'm playing it very slowly. But there is no other way to learn this sort of music. You cannot play it up, you know, at a vast speed just like that. It's just not possible. So you have to be careful just to take it slowly.